Welcome innovators, trailblazers, and game changers to the electrifying Round 3 of the arena. 64 groundbreaking ideas, only one champion. With only 16 student entrepreneurs left in the competition, buckle up because the journey to greatness starts right here, right now. Win today and you propel yourself into the quarterfinals. One step closer to the grand prize of $10,000. Today's focus, problem and solution, market and competition, core values, and your big, hairy, audacious goal. With just 2 minutes on the clock, 2 ideas enter the arena. Only one will emerge victorious. Let the battle begin.
Hello and welcome to our second matchup of round 3. What an exciting match we just had just an hour ago. And it's so amazing. Like, we are in our top 16. And as our intro video just said, this is the journey towards greatness. And we are witnessing greatness in each of the matches that we're going to be having lined up for you today. So as always, as your favorite host with round 3, it's going to be featuring my top best knock-knock jokes, and I have a really good one lined up for this match today, so stay with me on this. Knock knock, who's there? Thermos? Thermos who? There must be a better punchline than this. But I'm going to reserve the punchlines to our amazing students. So without further ado, I want to give like a quick cool little note that today 3 of our judges are 3 of our partner universities. So representatives from our partner universities from which we would not be able to do this match. You know, we would not be able to do arena without the amazing support and collaboration that we've had from our 37 schools. And truly, throughout the 5 years, there have been such amazing rocks for this competition, right? So it's time to shine a cool little spotlight on our amazing partners that have made this competition possible. So without further ado, I'm going to first be introducing Allison McKay, Manager Ingenuity, Lakehead University's Business Incubator. Allison, welcome back. We always love having you judge here with us on the arena. How does it feel to judge this match?
I get so excited for this competition every year. I look forward to the email. I look forward to the competition. I'm very excited to be a part of it. Thanks for including me.
I love it. Thank you, Allison. And joining Allison, who is my best friend, is now my arch nemesis, Dale Shaw, Lead Entrepreneurship Consultant, Northern Alberta Institute of Technology. Dale, you were just here an hour ago. Is this like, are you stalking us? Like, what's going on? Like,
look, I thought we settled that all in the courts, but you know, I'm glad we could overcome that and have me back again. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I love it. Thank you, Dale. And last but not the least, another familiar face, Douglas Fast, Lead E-Co-op Mentor at Chang Institute for Entrepreneurship at Simon Fraser University. Welcome back, Douglas. How does it feel to judge this match?
It's very fast paced, and I have to be alert and watching for every detail just to make sure the right contestant goes through.
Looking forward to true. Yeah, so true. Like, it's more pressurizing for our judges than it is for our students. So thank you so much, Douglas, for taking that leap. While we've met our amazing judges, it's time to meet our superstars for today, who, trust me, have really cool pitches lined up for you. So without further ado, I have first Arushi Tandon from University of Alberta. Arushi, welcome. This is round 3. How are you feeling?
I'm very happy and honored to be here.
I love it. Thank you, Arushi. And competing with Arushi is Girish Verma, Memorial University of Newfoundland. Hi, Girish. How are you doing? This is round 3.
I'm doing great. Round 2 was amazing. Got a lot of good feedback. I'm excited for this. Thank you for having me.
I love it. Thank you, Girish. So we've met our super cool judges. We've also met our amazing students. Well, no more time to waste. It's officially time to face the heat. First up, Arushi, you have 2 minutes on the clock this time. The stage is yours.
When my grandmother suffered a fall and became immobile, the biggest problem she faced was using the restroom. Every time we had to lift her from the bed to the wheelchair to the commode and then back again. If she had to use the restroom 8 times a day, we were lifting her 32 times. This was a tedious, risky, and dangerous process and a privacy concern. Finding no solution on the market, I decided to build my own wheelchair. Here's how it works. The wheelchair is a part of the bed. So the patient lying on the bed is seated and the wheelchair slides out like a drawer in a cabinet, controlled by the joystick. The armrest and backrest can be pulled up for comfort, and this becomes any normal wheelchair. To use the restroom, there's a hole in the seat which can be removed, and the wheelchair slides over the commode. After use, the armrest and backrest are pushed down, and the wheelchair once again slides in to become part of the bed. The patent on this is granted. My company's Medcare Innovation's core values is to design and develop such simple, effective, and affordable devices that actually fill the gaps in the healthcare system. I plan to launch a few prototypes into the Glenrose Rehabilitation Hospital to get better feedback from patients, nurses, and physicians. Any alternatives, such as medical cranes, only make lifting easier, but they don't actually eliminate it. And right now, it takes about 15 minutes per nurse to help patient. And this would also reduce the burden on the understaffed hospitals. Right now, 1 in 10 Canadians suffer from mobility issues, and 130 million people worldwide use a wheelchair. This is a $5 billion industry growing at a 7% rate. I plan to license my patents out to companies like Stryker, who can integrate this in their bed designs, their deals with hospitals, and capture this market. My bag is to be a leader in biomedical devices with over 100 products licensed, and I already have my second patent granted. This wheelchair saved my grandmother's life, and I'll make sure that it helps millions more. Thank you.
A beautiful pitch as always from Arushi. Competing with that is Girish. You two have 2 minutes in the clock. The stage is yours.
Hi everyone, I'm Girish, founder and CEO at Lunicity, and we're solving problems around student retention and engagement at universities. Canadian universities face a 30% student attrition rate. That means 1 in 3 students drops out, costing an average-sized university around $10 million a year. Decades of research proves that students drop out due to academic, financial, or community reasons, but universities just can't react quick enough to academic or financial attrition factors. With cloud and AI-powered software solutions, Lunicity empowers student success teams, integrating into their workflows for efficient community building by streamlining out-of-class engagement, analytics, and reporting, maximizing student retention. Through our pilot with Memorial University, we've cut down reporting time by 99% from months to seconds, boosted event attendance by 5 times, and uncovered new insights on student behavior. We're setting up a deal with Memorial University and onboarding Bishop's University, with conversations underway with Mount Allison and St. FX in fall. The global market for student retention tools is worth $12 billion, going at a 20% rate, and scaling to 100 institutions through pilots and partnerships across Canada, UK, and US would generate over $20 million in ARR. Lunicity stands apart by storing Canadian student data on Canadian soil, unlike competitors like Anthology Engage, Ready Education, and Modern Campus, who also rely on legacy systems and old tech. We leverage modern cloud architecture and machine learning to predict retention and visualize impact, making data-driven decisions accessible. Lunicity's values are a culmination of my learnings. My goal in life, along with improving student retention, is to create well-paying, dignifying jobs for people from all walks of life through this venture or another. Our goal this year is to execute 3 full-scale pilots and close deals, and in the next 3 years, we'll generate over $30 million in ARR, serve over 100 universities, and become the next top employer coming out of Newfoundland. Thank you for listening to me.
Another well-timed pitch from Girish. Well, it's time for our most anticipated section of this match, which is the Q&A round. So we'll bring our judges and students up on the main stage. Amazing. So Allison, I believe you have the first question for the day.
Oh, I was waiting for Douglas to ask his question first.
Oh, okay. No worries. Okay, we'll have Douglas go first. Douglas, do you have your question ready?
I have a question. How did you come up with this idea?
Beautiful question. So how did you come up with this idea? Arushi, you go first. You have 30 seconds.
So I saw this problem in my own household with my grandmother who wasn't able to do something as simple as use the bathroom independently. So I had looked at alternatives on the market, and none of them were actually eliminating lifting, which was the root of the problem. So I wanted to incorporate an innovative design that would have a bed shift into the wheelchair. I had my mom's old makeup table, which had a pull-out drawer cabinet, and I applied the same principles into this innovative wheelchair design. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you, Arushi. Same question for you, Girish. How did you come up with this idea? You have 30 seconds.
Right. So I've been working as a student experience leader at Memorial Student Life for the last 4 years. And the clunky workflows were a huge and nasty part of the job of programming and analytics. So from my experience as a software engineer, I knew that I could solve this problem for us and every single university that we've spoken to out there in Canada.
Love it. Thank you, Girish. Alison, it's time for your question. What is it? Let's hear it.
What is your marketing strategy? You both touched a little bit on it, but just like on your target market, but what's your marketing strategy?
Love it. So what is your marketing strategy? Arushi, you'll go first. You have 30 seconds.
So my plan is to license my patents out to companies like Stryker, who can maybe in a non-exclusive, let's say 5-year sale, and they can reach out B2B or B2C while I can collect the royalties. My strength is to work on R&D, and I plan to keep developing. I have 43 ideas now and keep working at different stages of ideation, prototyping, and patenting, and just license the patents out. And I think that's the most practical case for my company. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you. Girish, same question for you. What is your marketing strategy? You have 30 seconds.
Right. So the way we're going to do marketing is by showcasing our impact and case studies at student services conferences, and also leverage the closely knit student services administration network through our relationships at our early adopter universities. In fact, we'll be presenting our work at Caucus 2025, which is the largest Canadian conference for student services leaders, happening right there in Halifax in June this year. So I might see you guys later this year.
I love it. Thank you, Girish. So with that, we do commence with our Q&A round. This was both very well thought out answers. I must give it to both of our students. They have not made it easy for our judges. I can see that the judges are going to have a really, really tough time with this. But we can only have one winner from this match. So we'll be back in just under a minute with our announcement. So don't go anywhere, and I will see you soon with our winner. And we are back, and it's time for our announcements. Oh, Girish is back too. Okay, awesome. So, Alison, I will be asking you first. Who is your pick for round four? Sorry, for the next round of the arena?
You're absolutely correct. Neither of you made this very easy on the judges, and congratulations. Those were both excellent presentations.
Yeah.
And I go with Arushi.
Lovely. So, Arushi, you have 1 vote. Dale, I'm going to be asking you next. Who have you chosen for the next round?
You know what? One of the joys of these later rounds is it always comes down to like 1 point, doesn't it? This is brutal.
Yeah.
And so great job by both competitors. My vote went to Arushi.
Amazing. So, Arushi, it is you are moving forward. But just for curiosity's sake, Douglas, who did you vote for?
I voted for Arushi as well. You did both presented very well, but Arushi were the one that took it.
I
Thank
love
you.
it. Congratulations, Arushi. It is a complete clean sweep. So great job, Girish. And we will see Arushi in the coming rounds to come. And she's been such a strong contender if you've been watching her previous matches as well. So we are really rooting for her. And I hope she makes it far. But we'll be back with our next amazing matchup sharp at 4 p.m. Atlantic time. So you have a bit of a break to just go out, get some fresh air, and then come and tune in right in with us again at 4 p.m. Atlantic time. So I will see you cuties very soon. But until then, make sure you stay hydrated, stay warm, and stay forever cute. Bye.